SEMA, Admiral Eduardo Redondo, Vice Admiral Ruben Ceballos Guevara, Vice Admiral Hector Capitilo Lopez, Captain Fernando Enriquez Verga Maure, Captain Miguel Angel Nunes Rios. Dear moderators, dear speakers, dearest participants, and you're still here with us until now. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday and today have been very long days. Days of intensive and interesting speeches, days of discussion for everyone and with everyone. We have an excellent and engaging set of speakers, without a doubt. You have shared your views on some of the key issues for this region, a region to which I belong. And that's why I'm so very proud of the engagement that we have had over those 2 days. We have had 7 panels discussing 6 important maritime and ocean themes. As all of you know, the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development forms a central strand in the mission and the daily work program of the World Maritime University. You would expect us to do no less. At a very practical level, this means that our faculty and staff, as well as our research staff, they work towards fostering a greater understanding of the maritime and ocean-related dimensions of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. This is a key focus for our educational and our outreach efforts with our students, with our institutional partners, along with industry. And I just spoke this afternoon to someone from industry, so I'm very pleased that we have industry players with us, as well as representatives of civil society. And a very special set of words for our cadets, our young people coming out and looking at those right here on this head table, many of whom you will follow in their footsteps, and you will be the ones taking the charge and ensuring that the world that you will be working in for the years to come, the world that our children will inherit, will be a much better world than the one we find ourselves in today. As you know from our discussions over the past 2 days, our work at the World Maritime University is long-term in nature and it is global in scale. A key aspect of working with our alumni, whom we've seen today, we've taken photographs with them this afternoon, and I commit to take photographs with our graduates from Italy on behalf of my dearest friend, Professor Attar, before we end today. I made this commitment and I shall keep it. The World Maritime University is a great big family. And many of you who are alumni and whom we saw today and we photographed together, and all of you are our brothers and our wonderful sisters. This conference has highlighted the importance of collaboration and the building of active partnerships in a proactive manner. In particular, it is important that we share data on safety aspects of shipping. Similarly, we know that the international community has to work much closer together on the regulatory code applicable to seabed mining. And we have with us here the legal advisor of the Seabed Authority, who shared with us today, and with you particularly, so much of what is in store, where they are today, and what is awaiting us as we look to expansion and developing countries playing a part in the seabed mining, and at least knowing where the frontiers are and how they can engage. We have also shared data and information on the safety aspects of shipping. Shipping is fundamentally fundamental to world trade and to the world economy and our everyday lives, which so many of us take for granted. Similarly, we know that the international community has to work much closer together on the regulatory code applicable to seabed mining, as well as in addressing the needs of some of the world's most vulnerable countries in light of the effects of climate change. It is with us, we are having the impact. My own little country, Dominica, was almost razed to the ground, and we saw what happened this year to the Bahamas. Among the important takeaway from this conference, I would like to leave with you are the importance of collaboration, the importance of transparency, and the importance, as we see today, the importance of sharing data. Data and information are key tools for today and for tomorrow. That's where the knowledge lies, in data. And as we saw yesterday, gender empowerment is about taking proactive measures, such as advancing WISTA in Latin America. In Argentina, we had our speaker talk about the work they're doing there. WISTA should be everywhere. And I now know that we are creating regional WISTAs, regional MAMLAs, under the IMO's umbrella. We also know that the technological development will have a profound effect on the maritime and oceans education. We have to be ready for that. And the WMU has already published a major report on automation, technology and innovation, the future of work. We're worried about what are the jobs for tomorrow, what are the skills that you will need, so that those jobs that will be available will be jobs for which you are fit for purpose. To the cadets who were with us during these 2 days, it is my hope, dear cadets, that you will have been further inspired by the discussions and the various speeches that have taken place over the 2 days, and that your career will be enriched, and that you will know, but whether you're in the Navy or whether you're in the Merchant Marine, the world needs people like you. And you are the future. And WMU is looking forward, we hope, to see many of you come and join its ranks. Be educated, and the best education you can ever have, that is within the framework of the United Nations system itself, and which is designed to build capacity in all our countries. The future is bright. That's the perspective from which I sit. Nonetheless, it is easy to tell you that the biggest challenge that we face, including my university, is in continuing its fine tradition of teaching, of research and capacity building because of financial resources. Countries have to make these more available, have to invest in their people, and you must, and we all must, and countries must invest in education. Not just primary education, that is the starting point, and secondary education, but in postgraduate education, in the first degrees, and then we need to move more, we need to move further. It's not going to be enough to get a first degree today. It's a very competitive world, and I say this to the young people. You have to take advantage of the opportunities and the possibilities that will be before you. And I can tell you, I can do it. You can do it. All of our women can do it. So, this is why I want to thank from the bottom of my heart, and on behalf of my staff and my faculty and the colleagues who are with me here today, Professor Long, Professor Takeshi, and Professor Carolina Romero. These are the people. They are just representative of the extraordinary group of people the university has working for it, educating the future leaders of the maritime and ocean industries, including our navies. Thank you, the government of Mexico, from the bottom of our hearts, for hosting this very important and very successful event. To the Navy, for all you have invested over the past months, and for all of the attention you've shown to us, and all the support you've given us to make this a success, please accept our deepest thanks. The organization has been impeccable. And thank you, the Navy. Looking forward, we must continue to raise the necessary resources to undertake the important work at hand. And in this regard, our dearest alumni will help us. We need to work with them hand in hand. Everyone in their own way, and everyone according to their own capabilities. Next year in June, we will host a homecoming conference for all our alumni. It is the first such conference. I think they are unused and underutilized resource. When I bring you all back to Malmo next year, we will see the thunder that you have and the capacity and the impact that you've had in your own countries. I say to you, start planning now. Thank you to everyone.